Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today I want to talk about unionization. Uh, it's coming more to the forefront now that workers are like, we need, protection against these greedy corporations and CEOs. We see it a lot in the way they are unionizing against a number of big companies. Starbucks is a big one, Amazon's a big one. And they recently held a uh, committee meeting with labor union leaders. And Mark Wayne Mullen, a senator who also was a big business owner, he did his best to go after these labor union heads and, say, hey, this is your big company. And when they tried to push it back on him, oh, he couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand it. He didn't even want them to answer. He asked them a question and then he says, I'll tell you what. Trying to be rhetorical. And the guy says, you asked me a question. I'm just answering you. Oh, they got into a big argument. I would have loved to see him try to go down there and get his butt kicked by the labor union leader. But anyway, discounting any violence, nothing happened except Mark Wayne Mullen getting embarrassed. Bernie even had to call him out as being the head of the pension, whatever the name is of the committee is. But anyway, it deals a lot with workers. And Bernie's like, you asked him a question, let him answer his question. He says, as long as you don't take my time. He was such a little whine baby. It's funny. But getting past that particular story there, I would love to see a national law that is the right to unionize. We see a lot of state laws called right to work. Obviously, it's not actual right to work. What it does is it gives a lot of corporations and CEOs the power to keep unions away. So, in truth, it's the right to work or less. It's not actually about trying to help the workers, it's about helping the bosses, the rich. But yeah, I would love to see a national law that says the right to unionize. You don't have to be a part of a union, but you must have that opportunity if you wish it to be. And your company can't sit there and attack it. Say, oh, this will be bad because of such and such and such. No. As a worker, you have the right to unionize. That should be how it is nationwide. Period. I would love to see a national law that says, right to unionize. You don't have to be a part of the union, but you must have that opportunity to be a part of the union if you wish. So yeah, you know, when society goes as far down as it has, but bosses and companies are like, we just try to make things get by as well as we can. Y'all getting $1 million salaries as CEOs and crap. Don't talk to me about, oh, we're just trying to glide by, you know. Now, on small companies, medium-sized companies, I have a little more sympathy, and I think there should be uh, subsidies that help keep them afloat. But these $1 billion corporations, your Walmarts, your Amazons, no, I have no sympathy for thee. As far as I am concerned, you're the one that's making things more difficult. So you can be as greedy as you want to be. And that is not right. That's why I think there should be a national right to unionize law. Back your workers, back the labor unions. Around here, there's a lot of people that push King Co. Co keeps the light on and stuff like that. It's not the co companies and the bosses you should be helping. By all means, support your workers, the miners, but these corporate greedy monsters, no, screw them. Screw them. It should be all about the workers. If a company tries to push back on workers, on unions, support them, donate, go out, buy food for them, do something. Voice your opinion on helping, on how evil corporations are. Because, unfortunately, modern day media does not care. It no longer holds groups of power to account. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that for a little bit because I feel it's something important that we should have. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll try to put y'all some sources in the description box below. See you all in the next video. Until then, later.